good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all listeners. I am TST990, yet again, the temporary host. Somebody will take it over, I promise.
Nah.
Hopefully, next time. But, urgent news, this is first over of this season, episode 2.5, addressing and going over everything that is happening on Twitch. A lot of drama has occurred in the past few weeks, past week actually, which technically started all by Cutie Cinderella's shit camp, but that's a bit too far to really. Nothing really. I mean, if
I mean
you're
that's the
if you're a
beginning.
juicer, it's the only thing
Yeah,
that
that's the very
but,
beginning. But
but we
But
don't
then
care
it
about
got
that.
rolled.
yeah, we
We're
don't
gonna
care about
start
it.
all we're gonna just start it off by its slicker. It was it was uncovered mainly first by fans and by a lot of streamers just talking amongst themselves that its slicker has been addicted to gambling
Really
quite
addicted.
some time,
Like super addicted.
dangerously addicted, and has been asking both fans, who many of which were not in the best financial situation to do it, and some literally gave up medical operations to fund his
Yeah.
gambling.
Really?
Yeah,
And,
funny.
and his friends and streamer
Yeah,
friends
and
and
many
people who
streamers.
aren't even friends with him.
Yeah, he would just come up, have a video, prey on
It's
their
all the same
empathy.
video too.
That's
All of
fucking
it
low
was
as fuck.
one
What?
Not
video.
all of them. Some
I
of
thought
them
it
were
was just the
different.
streamer friends and the
No, streamer
fans.
friends, mods, loyal
Yeah.
fans, talk to everyone.
Train wreck.
Uh, that was one of his friends. But
Yeah.
so the amount totaling that he ended up scamming people of was a bit over
$400,000.
384,000,
400,000 now.
It's
almost 400.
confirmed. Jesus
Yeah, it
Christ.
was
Confirmed.
confirmed
Confirmed.
384,000 as a low
304
ball.
yeah, plus. Yeah.
But so yeah, and during that time, it was a big thing that train wrecks was biggest, uh, who
Gambling
paid him the most,
streamer.
Hmm.
only because he said, "Here's $100,000. Never talk to me again. Hopefully, this money should pay off everything that you owe people and break off all ties afterwards," which he did. It's said that he did half of it towards people paying back, and the other half he went back, tried gambling more money into it, and yeah, and that all led to Asmongold's big tweet saying, "It's crazy gambling, how gambling can get this guy, it's Slicker, to scam multiple people on the site using Twitch
And he's not even banned, is he?
when he wasn't banned.
Yeah, he
While
just
Gideon was banned for hate rating Pokey and everything was fine afterwards, he's still banned, and the
It's
person that has
changed now. I
practiced.
know that he has no more. He's no longer partner, and
or
he doesn't
affiliate.
even have affiliate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't
Yeah,
be
yeah,
subbed.
he lost all ways of monetizing on.
They even reset his profile picture.
RIP. Actually getting canceled off of the website.
Deplatformed.
Which then got us to even more drama, where Miskiff and added on saying, yeah, gambling should just get kicked off, basically repeating what Asmongold said, and then Trainwrecks felt attacked, pulled off all stops, and uncovered. Basically, if you get a tweet, I don't have it in front of me, so I can't reread it. Maybe Moses can get it up and read it. But basically, his tweet said he addressed how Miskiff had sent Maya and Mitch Jones to a smaller streamer's house to basically hush uh, Crazy Slicks, his close friend who he has living in his house, in Miskiff's house, of his sexual assault on the smallest streamer and using their streamer power, the
I think
large
they deleted the
power
tweet.
to uh,
Let me find a picture.
go over, to power over that. And so this resulted in a lot of people coming out, a lot of smaller female streamers also coming out
I found it.
on Crazy Slicks, very creepy,
Wait.
on cringy.
it wasn't just a one streamer girl at the party. It's multiple.
It's
Yeah, the one
multiple.
What
streamer
the
girl was
fuck?
the assault. Everyone else was severe sexual harassment, like sending dick pics unwarranted, telling people, "Yo, I'm
Yes, I
horny," and
actually
off,
right
sending
here, I have DMs showing that Crazy Slick was DMing, this, streamer named FanFan who's really small. Still small right now, but she's probably gonna get popularity because of this, but he was like, "I'm showing you my dick, I don't care. I'm horny. Are you going to consent before I get canceled?" And then she said, "No, no consent, dicks are ugly." And then he kept harassing her, saying shit like, um, "You're getting bent over immediately, your hair is getting pulled so hard,
What?
your choke slammed while I thrust you from behind. GG." And then he's like she was trying to play it off cool like a joke, like, "Look at you, you should write a fan fiction." And then he said, "Lamau." Then Fan said, "Dub this literotica shit." And it just keeps going, and then he finds out that, he said, "I misread and I thought you were a slut. I don't fuck with only fangirls, they gross me out." And then he, like, switched up on her so hard. It's
yeah.
fucked up that he would say that stuff.
There was multiple accounts of other small streamers also being that. There was one I saw a clip actually. There was one small streamer who got followed by Mizkif's account one night, and
Hmm.
the one message Mizkif sent in that chat was, "Yo, my friend Slick thinks you're hot." And then a month later on the chat logs, a month later, Mizkif types in, "What? What the fuck? Why am I following you?" And that was it. That's the rest that he sent. So supposedly, Slick got onto used Mizkif's account actually on Twitch to follow someone
Shady
because
as
he thought
fuck.
he was hot. Honestly,
Yeah, and at talking going back to the, um, what was her name? Something with an
Andrea
A.
Lee Leo,
Andrea
Andrea
Lee? Yeah, so
Lee.
after the party, her friend Nova texted her about the situation, and, like, I think a day later, Nova blocked her because I think she was not, like, silenced, like she died, but, like, she wasn't allowed to talk to her anymore.
Yeah,
It's kinda
or
crazy.
I think it was Andrea Lee. If you want to check her out, just type it somewhat in YouTube and put OTK or Mizkif or Crazy Slick with it, and the her Twitch channel will pop up. But she was explaining on on her stream right after Trainwreck's Trainwreck TV's tweet came out. She was explaining that for a while after like making Crazy Slick seem like he was in the best light, uh, so that she would secure a spot still in like the friend group of OTK in Austin, Texas, all of the streamer group there. It was then that uh Crazy Slick would send messages to her friends saying, "Hey, yo, if you want to still be in the streamer group, then you gotta just gotta kick her out, just ignore her, leave her." And since Mizkif
That's fucked
was
up.
by far the largest streamer in, and they were making a living off of streaming. They just had to comply because they don't have as many followers or people or loyal viewers that'll keep them strong
The
than
clout
dudes
magnet's
like
too
Mizkif.
strong.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to address explain all of this or like go through this entire drama that happened because
And
honestly,
didn't Crazy Slick go, like, missing? He was found, like, yesterday, though.
because
Yeah.
he has an edgy character persona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they thought he, like, ended it, but luckily he's all okay
They're
now.
trying to
Yeah, he's a
prevent
Hopefully
like
he's
self
getting help.
harm.
he's a
Yeah,
pussy at heart.
True.
Like
hopefully he's
he only does all of
Probably.
that over text, bro. Like it's I still like it's so cringe. He is saying and doing all of that only
maybe he's trying to
text,
do it for,
bro.
like, some pity, but either way, sexual harassment, assault, or any kind of those actions are should not be allowed. and because of that, OTK has put out a tweet just today. No, not today. A couple days ago, or no,
It was
yesterday.
this morning.
Sorry,
Or no, no, it was last
it
night,
was
my bad.
Recently.
last night. It was last night, and they said, quoting, to the OTK community. When OTK was formed nearly 2 years ago, we strived to create a gambling organization that embodied our values as
Not
creators,
gambling.
gamers, and individuals. Yesterday evening, a series of clips and content surfaced relating to one of our founders. Due to the seriousness of what's been brought forward, we have begun the process of contracting a third party legal organization to investigate the issue in detail. In the meantime, Ms. Kiff has been placed on leave and will be stepping away from his organizational duties and pending the results of the investigation. OTK strongly condemns sexual harassment, assault, and bigotry of all forms. We appreciate your support and patience during this time and will provide updates as we receive them.
Now, upon hearing this, since we were talking mainly about Crazy Slick and everything, it's Mizkif is being put under fire for the sole reason that his power of on Twitch was being leveraged by his friend Crazy Slick, and he and Mizkif had also presumably, who is being investigated right now, may have assisted in covering up all of Crazy Slick's sexual harassment and assault uh, events of his actions. And yeah, and his power is being used to silence those from being said or being found out, which I saw like clips, 144p resolution clips of Asmongold literally as he was streaming on his alt, reacting to everything that was happening about Slick. He was cussing, he was condemning him to death
You
because he
could
was
see the actual fury
uh,
in him because he built OTK for the sole purpose to be like an actually good org, and they're just burning it to the ground right now. So he
yeah,
is angry.
very, very furious, I must say, watching it. But yeah, I mainly brought it up not only to inform you guys and anyone that's watching, but I also wanted to talk about like the fact that even though I was watching, I was like, man, Crazy Slick is so dumb for everything he's doing. There's like a hint to me, man, like I can see some of myself from high school, like when I didn't know how to socialize correctly, especially with that of the opposite gender or opposite sex, especially those of the opposite sex. I would literally would mirror some of the messages he sent over Discord to people as like something I would send, and I felt like, hey yo, we're gonna be talking about random stuff on podcasts, talk about random people, and if they're degens, I think they might be in a similar situation or have been or been struggling with socializing because they don't
Yes.
know how to portray themselves in a social aspect.
Story is all of this happened because E-Rob got banned.
True.
Well,
Bring back
That was
E-Rob.
yeah,
and
That's all that
just
matters.
recently today, Miskiff released a tweet longer
I don't know what
about
thoughts are.
him apologizing and find them about it was first about them finding Crazy like he's not hurt. And after hearing the stuff about Adriana and brushing it off aside, he's apologizing and Slick is being kicked out of the house and he's apologizing not only to his fans, OTK and OTK staff, but the partners, and he'll be stepping away. And then he says thank you for
Yeah,
everyone that
just Crazy
support him.
Slick did that subathon. He should be set for a little bit.
Wait, he was doing a subathon? This shit was going down?
He was doing a subathon. I don't know when it ended. In the middle of a sub, he was doing a subathon.
He
Like
he he was
That's
weird,
that's
bro.
awkward
Every
as
time he
fuck.
appeared, Every time he appeared in Mizkif's videos or, like, anyone's videos, I always thought, like, he did not fit in.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I want to talk
What do you have to
story
say about this,
or
Rob?
I mean, it's fucking like Crazy Slick is actually a degen. I know we're degens, but like, fuck, he crossed
But,
some
like but,
borders with this shit. It's
yeah,
actually
that's,
sad.
like, why would
see,
you why would you touch someone who's unconscious like
see,
that?
everyone knows. Everyone who's a DJ knows. What happens in hentai will never happen to you in real life. That literally
True.
that is literally the rule of all DJs. Like you might watch hentai, you might read doujin, and be like, damn, that's amazing. Hope that happened to me. Except if it's metamorphosis and all of those other fucked up ones. That will never happen to you.
Yes.
And so you can never assume
Moral of the story is
react to it.
don't if it seems like a bad idea, don't do it. If someone's unconscious, leave them alone unless you have
No.
proper
Okay.
Oh,
certification.
there's a lot of messages that could be sent. Or I
Yeah,
mean,
there's a lot
See,
of messages, just don't be dumb. You can be a degen and not dumb.
like
don't
if you talk to people, yeah, if okay, so in this situation, if there was somebody passed out that's like alcohol poisoning, get someone else to help check the person out. Don't go in just,
Yes.
"Oh, oh, what they do?"
Think smart.
Multiple people said that like, "Oh, what to do? He went in to go check if her heart is beating, like her neck and checking her chest too." I'm like, "Whoa, bro!" Like, no, no. If somebody is like hurt, first get someone else who might be more knowledgeable about it, and two, yeah, just don't be caught in like have one other person there as like
Don't
a
be
witness.
what did you say?
Don't
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 be
put yourself in a situation where you could be misunderstood. First off, even if he didn't do anything sexual, don't be put into a position where he could be seen as it. Try to avoid it. Like
well
if somebody is hurt in danger, get someone else, and that as you go to see if they're okay.
well, that's the story of Crazy Slick and Slicker and Mizkif. But this is gonna be a short one because we're just updating you guys on what's going on if
I
you
mean, how
don't
long do we
already.
have so far?
it's like
Time check.
18 minutes.
It's 18 minutes already.
Yeah, you
Oh,
talk slow. No, I'm just kidding.
I talk so to like put words to when you edit. I don't
Well,
talk.
that's your news recap. That's the OVA
Yeah, and
of
if you listened and you think you might be in a situation where you socialize similar to Crazy Slick,
Speak
saying
up.
like I'm horrible, yeah,
yes,
put
speak
it
up.
in the comments.
Ask for
See if
help.
you, yeah, ask people around you, and if you want us to help put our input as well, just put it in the comments, and maybe we'll add it to the next one. First over 2.5. Catch you next time.
Peace.
Bye.